Right, I had a bit of fun this morning, Saturday. Wet the paper all over, no drawing on it. It's on the back of one I started, it was going nowhere. That's why it was too heavy. I've got black on my palette today, instead of the Payne's grey, but the usual lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, burnt sienna, and this black. So, I like using black with a simplified palette. I do like using burnt sienna with the black. I'll just recook the paper as it expands. So let's put in a bit of a burnt sienna sky on top of that. My brush is splitting a little bit. It's a 2-inch hake, Ron Ranson. If you try this, make sure it's a Ron Ranson hake. There are other types about, and I've tried them, but this is as good as any. Let's just get all over the water there. Okay, now I'll just clean my palette off a little bit from the previous effort. See, we all do things wrong, but just turn it over and start again. And then if that doesn't work, wait till it's all nice and dry, then paint an acrylic over it, or oil. Because watercolour paper is a very good surface. It's not made from wood chip, so it'll last for hundreds of years. A lot of the early stuff with, the sketches with John Constable were oil painting on top of the surface of the watercolour paper. It really does make a nice, pleasant surface to work on. Right, so a bit of burnt sienna with so you can get a nice warm sky, but I'm using it straight from the tube, and that's not. It's quite difficult to control. So let's get a nice bit of. Just a little bit. As you get down to the horizon, the clouds get smaller and smaller. I've got a bit of a dry spot there. So let's just leave it. Right, that's a bit wet now, so I'm going to dry it off a bit of it. I just want to get some more form in those clouds. You can really have some fun with just the two or three colours. Okay, that'll do. I'll probably just touch in some lighter ones. Okay, that will do. I'm going to dry it off now. Take headphones off. Well, now what I was going to do, this discussion with Maria, we've got a bit of natural sponge here. Let's see, I'll wet it. Give it a good soak. I've used this for years. I used to use a sponge to take out bits of cloud, but I'm not sure I really like the process. I know Stephen Cronin does a lot of this. I suppose it does add just a bit of interest in the sky. But I can't say I like. I'll persevere on other paintings, see how we go with that. I used to do it a lot years ago, but I think the problem with it is like scraping out with a card. You can do too much, overdo it. So it goes from reasonable to in your face, if you know what I mean. So, right, I'll put in some distance, but I'll put in a bit of warm on the on one of these cliffs or hills. And nice, good bit of sienna. That's raw sienna. Back with the black. I meant to put the black on yesterday and let it dry overnight, but I forgot. We were on the Lash yesterday. Celebrated a couple of birthdays up in town. That's London town. Some heavier trees. We're going uphill there, we are a little bit, aren't we? Right, get some darker. We've got too high with this. Just using a little bit of the hake, just that bit there. I want the dark along there because I can lift out some bits and pieces. Oh, let's just put a bit of shadow, a bit of reflection in it. Just show some broken water here. So my horizon is across there. Right, okay. I'll use a bit of sienna now, raw sienna. Maybe a bit of burnt sienna as well. So let's just put in this bit of beach across here. Now, with the card, usually I put with foreground dark, but I'll see what happens by just scraping out a little bit of pebbly stuff on the foreshore here. Right, that's not too bad. I can put in a little heavier bit here and there. Okay, right. Bit of heavier stuff here now. Bit of stuff on the beach, bit debris. By doing this, these are quite popular. These when they're framed, the sparseness of it. Not all of them, but they do sell from time to time, and I think it is because of the simplicity. I know a lot of people like colour and say I don't put enough colour in, but that's not what I do. I'm not a Victorian painter, if you know what I mean. The Victorians were very, what we call chocolate boxy. Their cottages and lovely gardens, rose cottages, and they were beautiful. Obviously, they were very popular, like photographs of the day, really. But things have moved. You can find different things, different ways to say things. Right, probably just a bit more stuff on the flotsam, some twigs. Okay. Right, I need to put in some more detail. Now, I'm going to lift out some boathouse type things. So you need a bit of tissue, you put a brush, a chisel edge brush. This is one I use for acrylic. And let's just anchor that a little bit. Just a little bit of interest on that far shore, and then we can do the same here. Okay. Just bits and pieces. Bit murky here, so the horizons are along there, isn't it? So it's just something just sticking up there. The church there, isn't it? It's a spire. Okay, just bits and pieces. Right, and then we can. Got to do some more in here, but I want to put some yacht. Oh, let's just get that spire lifted out there and a bit of. Okay. Sorry if I'm masking you here. Fred is out with the houses this morning, terrorising the neighbourhood, all their sheds and the roofs. He's learned all about going over shed roofs now. Let's just lift a little bit more than that. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't really think that worked. I think I left it a bit too late. It was a bit dry. So let's put in some little boats on here. Right in the middle. I want to put a little boy. Okay, put some boats along here. Just shapes now. My larger brush, put in some masts. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't be dark, would they? They'd be masts are really aluminium these days, so we'll put them in light. Just lifting out masts and things. Just bits and pieces on the horizon. I could use some gouache on this. Right, let's put a bit of a tree coming up here. Oh, of course, my building there, but never mind. I'm putting warm foliage on this. Right, I'm just going to put in some branches with the rigger. can't do much more to that. I think this is more experimental than anything else. Oops. Maybe we can't do my signature right or something. Alright, so I don't think it's particularly good one, this. I've been too much ready to publish it. Just write today off as a bad day. Happens. Oops. Well, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's quite attractive, but this is not very good. I would have been better. This will probably why I don't use sponges or tissues. I don't think it works really for me. Well, not on this one. No doubt, if I publish, you'll let me know what you think. Do I really want to put figures? Could put a figure in, couldn't I? Rigger. So give him a bit of a warmer jacket, I think. Put him here. Spindly legs. Okay, well it is not so bad. So I think I'll let it go. Warts and all. I should have done it before I did, maybe, because it was drying and I'd started to dry with the hairdryer. I like my figure. He's probably just a little bit small, but then we've got a big tree, haven't we? So, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Oh, I'll zoom you in so you can have another look at what we've done. All right, let's go across the background here. There's that house which I've almost masked with that tree, and there's some buildings and the church there. Church, but just objects in the landscape, trees. I've put some light being caught on that mountain there, and I think the background's quite effective. Right, so the beach. Well, that was simple enough. Okay, come out. Oops. Okay, see you Monday. Bye bye.